It's a lot of gratification to be introducing him and having him as my first guest. CK Kundra, who himself has built a salon chain which is the biggest in the country. Today, you are at 850 salons strong chain.
So once you settle down, you're finished.
What do you think is next to beauty?
AI will help you to understand the customer better. ChatGPT will tell better.
How difficult it is as a task.
I always used to say success is like knowing the combination to the number lock.
Wow.
If you put the number right, the lock will open.
What made you think differently with women?
Even if they dress for the family, cook for the family, they pray for the family, they shop for the family, they never take care of themselves. This world is made by men, for men.
So today, with our first podcast, I have a guest here who was my first mentor when I stepped into the beauty industry. It takes immense pleasure, and at the same time, it's a lot of gratification to be introducing him and having him as my first guest. And he's none other than CK Kundra, who himself has built a salon chain which is the biggest in the country for more than a decade. And to people who are the second or the third, the gap is so humongous that it's unbeatable for almost a decade now. So over to you. So CK, first question, how did that thought even start?
He starts.
Of having a salon and then salon chain.
Yeah, next time when it adds difficulty, throws in brains also.
Okay.
So when everything is going well, we use our money, we use people, we use various things. But we forgot to use our drive. Okay, that's where the problem and that's where the opportunity is. So when I look back at my life, whenever I am in problem, I used more of my brain. Whenever things are good, I lost more money.
Okay.
So I'm saying that we all charge our mobile phone, but we forgot to charge our brains. So we should charge more our brains and less of our mobile phone.
And what's your recipe of charging your brain?
Charging the brain is reading books, watching videos, being with the right people, while they are available in the right forum. We are an average of 5 people with whom we associate on a daily basis. True. Who are that 5 people divided by 5? That is it. So if it is a good book, if it is a good audio, if it is a good video, if it is a good forum, if it is a good network, and then we say this your life complete. Yeah. Then that's how I have seen time and day, not only in my life and also the people's life. It is this one thing which has really been the superstar and in one habit which is common with all the superstars.
Wow. And I've been belonging to the beauty industry. For me, like I have seen so many other chains or entrepreneurs from the salon industry who own salons. But there is one quality about you which I can address because when I stepped into the industry as a newcomer, you just held my hand and pulled me, like, you guided me through that process. What makes you so down to earth and be people's person all the time?
Oh, I think I should thank my mom. She said, value beat, especially the people who are physically, mentally, socially, financially, psychologically below you. Pull them up. And that is something which stayed with me long. And another thing which I pride myself is I am quickly able to identify the X factor. Okay. So when I'm not able to do with everyone. When I see somebody who has got additional attitude, skill can be developed. Yeah. Additional attitude is the energy, it is the enthusiasm, it is the willingness to learn, it is willingness to look through, every new opportunity. All these are all not teachable. Yeah. Okay, that the person should have. True. Then you can teach them the makeup, you can teach them how to sell a seesaw, you can tell them how to start a natural salon, you can do that. See. But that attitude, whenever you are fainting, and that I am able to see, it is available only 1 in 30 people, 40 people you meet. Whenever I find that people, I think then it is to showcase them, to amplify them, to guide them, to mentor them, to show them the way. It is much more easier. So in your case, the guru is not requiring much work. When the Shishya is ready, the guru will appear, they say. In your case, you are ready-made material. So anyone can mentor you. Okay. So it is when you are ready. I think that's how the light rubber bits
I mean, I would still say like I'm blessed when I stepped into the country, with sea soul just as more of a green and trying to make a reality. I mean, and we met, which a joke that you always have this to.
Not joke. That time I was only not ready. The car hotel, what has happened?
Yeah.
Okay, I was only not ready. After that, when you come to the Salon business, that time I don't know you are in Salon business.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I said here, one beautiful lady was come and trying to sell a product which I have been looking for.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, that candle,
Yes.
as a massage candle, is a product I have seen into the airline magazines, and I looking at the product, and I was wanting that person to introduce in my salon. So that is where I was searching from all the exhibitions and things like that.
Wow.
So you come up with the product which I was searching for. So that
Yes.
that way it is very this thing, and as authority, after even now you are pursuing that.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, that was our first product. So, and something out of the box that I wanted to do. And yes, till date, we are the only ones in the world to be manufacturing scrub carrots, which gives me immense pleasure, to be kind of owning that. And as being associated with naturals, is one of the longest association that we have. And I would say that there was something as an element. I know for when we met, you were at 210 salons.
Okay.
And today, and this is 2013, 22nd of February.
Yeah.
And today, you are at 850 salons strong chain, and you were beatable even then. Unbeatable even then. And the number between there, you are at 850 plus the other chains. So what is that recipe of success?
Hunger.
Wow. Okay.
So you should be hungry. Once you are hungry, you keep on looking at the opportunities to grow. So once you settle down, you are finished. Yesterday's success cannot get today's applause. Okay, Sachin Tendulkar has performed very well, and people are glad for him, given him medal, given him Bharat Ratna. Then the next person has come. Dhoni has come, now Kohli has come, then the next person is Vaibhav Suryavanshi is now ready.
Yes.
So world will keep on moving. You can't be resting on your laurels and say that, hey, I have done this, I have done that. First of all, nobody has got type fucker.
Yeah.
I think we need to keep on reinventing ourselves on a daily basis.
Yes.
We keep on looking at new opportunities and keep on moving. And that's the beauty of life. We have to keep on running and then give the baton to the next person. The next person will take it and they will learn this.
I think that's so beautifully put. And again, I would say a thought that very few people have. And, then I still remember you teaching me this even in the past where you mentioned it that your trophy from yesterday cannot be of today or tomorrow. What have you done today? What's your today? Because that's what makes you you. And that's such a beautiful thought. And then, the way you kind of structured it and the way you guided me. And another one of those very special moments in my life was when we were at a Shipkira event. And you were supposed to get a trophy on stage. And as soon as your name was announced, you literally held my hand. And when I said, why are you taking me? And he's like, come, let me make you feel let me give you that feeling of how does it feel to get a trophy. And standing off that stage, and when Shipkira was handing over, you said, give it to the lady. That was an immense respect at that feeling at that moment I manifested. That whenever that first trophy comes into my hand, it has to be from you. 6 months down the line, that moment came. Yeah. We were having awards function and there was a very big actor giving trophies on stage. I mean, there was segment by segment coming, and I somewhere had an idea that I might win tonight. And it was last two segments left, and you had given the trophies for the first segment, and I was feeling, oh my god, he was in the room, my name's not announced, that segment it's not there. And then towards the end, that actor is giving the awards. The last segment, which was to be given by someone else, that person wasn't in the room, and then again they announced your name will be back on stage, and then came my first name. That particular moment, it was like, oh my god, this is a dream come true. So I just can't thank you enough for showing that beautiful dream, which was 9 years ago now. Reaching that stage of from getting awards to giving awards now, I owe it to you. But my question here to you is, at that moment when that Shakthara thing happened, what made you actually take me to the stage with you? And this is not, I know, because this is not you, that only, but me with so many other people. I've witnessed this so many times. So what's that?
So as you said, I'm a good news evangelist. I'm a good people evangelist. I'm a good product evangelist and good product. Everything. When I see that extra thing in there, I take the opportunity to showcase that to the world. Okay, and you happen to be there on that. That's all. I think it's as you said. I'm doing it for time and again, and I'm very happy with it. Yes, so I think that's the first part of it.
Yes.
I feel very happy about it when I edit it. That's why I say if it all one or two, this thing which I pride on myself is I'm able to really spot that. Yes, at a very early stage, and 99 out of 100 I've been successful.
I'm one of them.
Yeah,
So
it's the best.
and it's such a privilege to be actually doing this podcast with you. But Amit, then you step into the salon industry. As much as I know about you, you had seen success even before that, which kind of went down, and then you started the salon. What was that particular reason from, you come from a family where your father was the one who invented sachets. From that family, how could salon was even the thought process of starting a salon?
I think the credit should go to Vida for identifying salon as an opportunity.
Okay.
And again, my father, we were talking about what we call invented the sachet shampoo called the 12-weight, and my brother CK Ranganathan in the short, and my father's Chinni Krishnan and called it Six shampoo, launched it to market, that. All that things are fine, but when my father died, we thought he was a failure. The world thought he was a failure. Okay? 20 years later, 30 years later, the world is celebrated. Okay? So that's how much and I've seen that in front of my eyes, because when we packed the sachet shampoo, everybody says, very good concept, wonderful, but it did not sell it. Finally, good product needs to be sold. Which is where my brother, Prashimar, and one another came in the picture. They sold the product. And so I tell all the entrepreneurs, is making a good product is no big deal. Sell the product. Wow. Okay, Steve Jobs, perhaps the world's finest salesman. Sure. Is Apple iPhone manufactured in China or in Chennai, in India. It's no big deal. Maker makes only $10. Apple Corporation gets $300 a piece. Where is the value chain? Where are they operate? We should operate at a value chain place where maximum value is created. And then life opens up. Because now you become all the people, make your own product, make your own brand, become a brand. And today's digital world, it is possible to become a digital brand. Okay, what is Narendra Modi? Is a personal branding phenomenon. What is that Donald Trump? It is a personal branding phenomenon. So all the people, whether it is a business or whether it is the movie stars or whether it is the politicians, anyway it comes to the personal branding. So, and for that digital, it lives in a big way. Earlier media houses were controlling and they were charging a lot of money. And it's completely, now it is democratic. Absolutely. Each one will be able to create their own brand, and what's here doing now is exactly that. So and I think this kind of things was available only for a media, also for a select few.
Yes.
So today the digital media and this kind of podcasts, this Instagram, these platforms are democratized.
Absolutely.
And people should take advantage of it, especially I was telling all the business people and also to everyone that use LinkedIn. Yeah. If you get your LinkedIn right, you'll get your B2B right. If you do that well, orders will copy. True. If you do it well, team members you can recruit.
Absolutely.
If you do it well, media houses will watch you there. They will propagate it. And people B2C also people is buy. All that is get your LinkedIn piece right. And business is about retail. I always used to say content community commerce.
Content community commerce. Okay.
Content if you create well, then that content will create a community for you.
Yeah.
Once you create a community, you can do commerce with it. All the people who have done extremely well in this have understood this logic of content community commerce.
The 3C formula.
Yes. So if you're able to put it together in the digital world, and you can spill his work.
Wow. So when you say LinkedIn, correct? So Instagram and LinkedIn, because people, today's world is more Instagram do, or, they are more on Instagram, but you did all kind of information which is good and not so good on Instagram. Whereas LinkedIn is much of a serious platform.
Because LinkedIn is a professional platform. LinkedIn is a B2B.
Perfect, yeah.
More of business
To business.
and Instagram is a B2C. To see. More of you directly talk to the customer. So that is a primary business. So as an entrepreneur, as a businessman, I wish I really tell everyone to get into the win. Then I was during the COVID, one of my friend approached me. You are being very popular. You have been known in all this entrepreneur circle, but I see your LinkedIn page not being good. I said, what is LinkedIn?
Oh, wow.
And that friend, his name is Sudarshan Venabadi. He helped me to understand what is LinkedIn. He is actually handling my case.
Wow.
And so the way in which they are put together and seamlessly made another identity song
Wow.
is I should always be thankful to that.
Wow. What do you think is next to beauty?
Next in beauty is personalization.
Personalization. Okay.
So AI is what is artificial intelligence is only going to do to it. Okay. AI will do 5 things.
All right.
AI will help you to understand the customer better.
Okay.
Customers are changing, not day in and day out. They are changing not payment time. Second by second. So yesterday customer is not the customer.
True.
Okay. Today they are spoiled by choice. They have information. They have knowledge. They are changing. They are really, and the Gen Zs are really killing it. So customers changing this customer face, how will you understand? Only AI will like you.
Absolutely.
Gone are the days where the customers are loyal to the brands. Now the brands have to be loyal to the customer.
Wow.
Customer will decide what I want, when I want, where I want, how I want. And the brands have to provide. That's the first thing. Second one is AI will help you to automate the monthly. Many things which is regular things now no longer people are required. AI will do it.
Yes. True.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the AI will not ask for the salary raise. It will not ask for what you call long holidays. It will not ask for a PFESA. It will not wait as 24/7, 365 days. It will work.
Yes.
Okay. AI agents, agentic AIs. These are going to be the in things of the future.
Yeah.
That's the secret. Third is AI will help you to predict the future.
Okay.
Okay, how the customer is going to be, how the bridal makeup market is going to move on in the future.
True.
Okay, and Bill Gates said so beautifully, he says education is required. We are going to see that.
Yeah.
First time when I heard that, I was completely taken back. Then he said, banking is required, ranks are not.
Yes.
Google. And today we have the, I remember there were time 20 years before, to take 2,000 rupees from the bank, I will have to travel for half an hour, wait there for 1 hour, and then come back for half an hour for taking 2,000 rupees from the app. And passbook will be there, it will be updated, it will be there. all the machines.
Yes.
After ATM only, we forgot. Now ATM only, our children are not this thing they are asking. I have recently, I remember going to 64 banks, knocking door by door, waiting for the bank manager's appointment, then throwing them the project report. It was a nightmare of 2 to 3 months time I was going around acceptors. Okay, for getting a 60 lakh door. Today I have taken a loan of around a large number from ICICI Bank. I don't even know where the bank is. They have come to give to the office.
Yeah.
They have got it everything signed. They have done everything.
Yeah.
And they gave the money and they went. So this is how the world has changed. So how predict the future. Okay, how is beauty industry going to be? Yeah. Okay, that is where AI will come and help. And AI will help you to personalize the offering.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, what is Manisha's when you're going to the school to drop your child, how you want to be.
Yeah.
When you're going to the office, how you want to be.
Yeah.
And the evening you're going for a party, how you want to be. And when you're going for a restaurant, how you want to be. When you're traveling, how you want to be. This AI will help you to personalize the offer. True. What product in the use, how you should dress, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And last thing is AI will help you scale faster. So these are the 5 things the AI will do, and that's going to rule the world. And my favorite, Yuval Noah Harari, the author of the Sapiens book, says that world is getting ready for the 3 new revolutions in the next 20 years, and we cannot be prepared for it.
Okay.
Okay, earlier we know when we are young, we study computer engineer things,
Yes.
our life is made. We study medical doctor V's, our life is made. We study IAS or PhDs, our life is made. So today nothing. Everything is getting disruptive. Disruption is the name of the disruption. I love this company. This company is called Not Impossible Laboratories.
Not impossible laboratories.
That's a double negative.
Yes.
Not impossible. Okay.
Which is
And the vision statement of the company is identify what is impossible in this world and go to the drawing room and find a solution to that. Okay, these people went out to the world and scouted and they came out with the problem statement. The deaf cannot hear music. Okay, then they called the scientists and the people around, sat at the table and asked, how can we make the deaf hear music? Okay, then the scientists came out with the answer saying that why should we think only ear is one of the organs? Why should the people only hear through the ear? Why not other organs?
wow.
And they came out with a music jacket and they put the receiver here and the receiver will receive the music. It will skip the ear and directly go to the brain. Google and see music jacket.
Wow.
Okay, this is where the world is moving now. Everything is getting disrupted. Whatever is the old rule, yesterday's rules is no more applicable.
Yeah.
So we have to, every day we have to think new, we have to think today, we have to think relevant. And we have to think big, think fast, think ahead. Ideas are no one's monopoly.
Yes, absolutely.
Think big, think fast, think ahead.
True.
Ideas are no one's monopoly. That's it. This is the implementation. And that's why how can we implement? We have to get into the what you call road only, and we can learn driving. You can't read books and learn driving. You can't read a book and talk about swimming.
Absolutely.
We need to get into the swimming school, and then only you can learn to be like that. Business has to be like that.
Yes.
Life has to be like that. Jack Welch has a very good English staple. Ready, fire, aim. We all have to be in a ready, fire, aim. Not ready. Aim, fire, game is over.
Yes.
Now ready, fire. Because world is moving fast.
Yes.
When you are discussing, you are saying all right information should be available, right team should be available, right competition should be lesser, people should be available for a lesser cost, raw material should be cheaper. Then you'll do nothing will be.
Yeah.
You have to wait off. All the signals have to be green before you start a car. You will seldom start.
Yes.
Always be in a ready fire. Get into the water. World is changing fast.
Yeah.
Only way to do is go into there, make mistake. Only when you make a mistake, you'll learn. You know which one is not working, which one is working, and you for. Thomas Alva Edison said it so beautifully when he was inventing the electric bulb. And the after 500 attempts of failure, the journalist, Mr. Edison, How does it look to fail 500 times? So, young lady, I'm not failed 500 times. I now know 500 times ways the electric bulb cannot work. I think he said it then, and it is so relevant nowadays. And we need to keep on trying new things. If it doesn't work, leave it and try the next day. Whoever is having that audacity to move in that speed. Ideas of the currencies of the 21st century is one half. Speed is another currency.
Yes. So true.
Yeah. People who execute the ideas are the priceless. Otherwise, today, what is the beauty trend? My idea means go to Google, go to ChatGPT and give me the trend. How the next is this thing ChatGPT will be. What is the big fun in saying I'm having an idea?
Yeah.
What is the next 10 makeup trends? The ChatGPT will tell better.
Yeah, that's not true.
Okay, so how are we going to make it a real? That's where the entrepreneur comes into the picture. So speed is another currency. Ideas is one half.
Yes.
Speed is the another half. And then we're ready to make mistake. Keep correcting, and go ahead. And that's how we can be success. That's how we can build life in nowadays. I think for one more question, I've given you 10 marks.
So true. I mean, that's the best part about topic conversations with you. Because when I coach women, I mean, this is one of the biggest answers that I make. But Manisha, I failed in this. What's the guarantee that I'll be able to do it again? What if I'll fail again? What if is, I think, one thing which stops people. And my answer to that is, what if not? The answer is no till the time we don't ask for it, which fix.
Absolutely. The glass is half empty or half full. Both are facts.
Exactly.
We can keep on arguing about it.
Yes.
So true. But people who are able to look at the glass as half full
Yes.
will create this world.
So true.
People who are able to look at the glass as half empty will drink water.
That's absurd. It's not true. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's the way it's the same green, right? I mean, my question here, it's a very personal question. No matter which stage we reach in our life, but there are days when you wake up in the morning and you're not in the best of your zones and you still feel low. Do you go through something like that? And if yes, then how do you overcome that?
So I think those kind of days are reduced significantly.
Okay.
Okay, that is where experience comes in the picture.
Yes.
Okay, that is where wisdom, this problem when solved will look simple.
Yeah.
Okay, 10 years before you had a problem, 20 years before you had a problem, just look at that problem. It look very funny now.
Yeah.
Okay, this problem, when solved, will look simple. Sure. Okay, so every time that we have a problem means that we are alive and kicking. Somebody asked Norman Vincent Peale, and I have so much of problem. I really don't know how to handle. You are the power of positive thinking. You tell me I want a problemless. I don't want problem. I can't handle it. And he said, you really want problemless life? And he said, yes, I do. I don't want any problem. You tell me how can I live without problem? He said, I will take you and show you where problem people without problem. Then he say, he took him by his son, and 3 blocks away there was a cemetery. 300 people are sleeping there. If you don't want, as long as you are alive, you are going to have problem. You have an opportunity to have small problem, and you have an opportunity to have big problem. Big problems are for big people, small problems are for small things. You know how they catch monkey in India? They have a pot, and the pot they put one seal, and they put one small slit, and they put peanut inside. Okay. The monkey will smell the peanut, and it will put the hand inside, and now it will make it a fist. Yeah. Once it makes a fist, it can't take the hand one come out. It will go with the pot, and the man will catch, and it will put one dress for that monkey, and it says, Ara Rama Rama Rama, it will jump here and there. So that's how they catch. The same way human being have got two sides. You can have big problem, you can have small problem, big types. The minute you catch the small problem, you can't connect to the problem. So the winners are people who catch the big problem. So that's what this is about. They catch the big problem.
Problems are good to have. Some opportunities. Actually, yeah. I mean, that's such a beautiful way to think. Yeah, problems are also opportunities. Yeah. Every time you have a problem, there's actually an opportunity hidden behind.
Yeah.
If you think differently.
So seriously, COVID is an opportunity. The people who saw COVID as an opportunity have made great.
This the numbers, yeah.
This is right. You saw COVID is there. They can't do anything. This is the problem. That's the problem. They are finished.
True. Yeah.
Okay, so it is the enemy to be won is not outside. The enemy to be won is living inside.
True.
So if we are able to get the man right, the one will become right. One of my favorite thing is about the father who used to read a newspaper every day morning, and that day he was very busy in an office meeting. He couldn't read the newspaper. He came in the evening and started reading the newspaper, and his 5-year-old boy wants to play with him. Dad, play with me. He says, but father wants to know what is the gossip, what is the stock market praise, what is the political scandal, what is this, what is that, and he is busy reading the newspaper. Again, the boy taps and says, play with me. And in a situational brilliance, he saw a international courier advertisement printing a world map there, and he saw quickly he got an idea, tore the world map into a zigzag puzzle, and gave this thing to the beta, assemble it, then I will play with. And he started reading newspaper. Within 2 minutes, the boy taps him and he says, look, and the world map was already assembled. This man was shocked. How is this possible? And the boy was saying, while you were tearing the world map on one side, I saw a picture of the man on the other side. The face is there. I don't know where New Zealand is. I don't know where Korea is. I don't know where Australia is. But I know where the eyes are. I know where the lips is. I know where the nose is. I know where the forehead is. I got the man all right. The world became all right.
Wow.
Get the man right. The world will become all right. I think people who are as one in life got the man right. The world is victorious. Many a time we want to win the outside world. Stephen Covey in his excellent book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, talks about be proactive, begin with the end in mind, put first things first. These are the private victories. Then think win-win. First seek to understand, then to be understood. Synergize. Those are the public victory. So first 3 habits are private victory. Next 3 habits are public victory. Before we want to win the world, we have to get our man right. Many times we all want to go and win the world, and we lose the person here. And that is where we get it wrong, and that is where you have to put up a facade, that is where we have to act. Which as world will think like this, so we have to, there is what you call unnatural person who is coming up.
Yeah.
So get the first 3 habits right. Be proactive. Begin with an end in mind. Put first things first. Get that piece right.
Yeah.
Then world you can go on to it.
Yeah, so true. I mean, so well said. I mean, it's like till the time you don't believe it, you can't do it.
Yeah. And you don't have to, what you call, if it start faking,
Yeah.
okay, how many times you can do that?
Yeah, exactly.
So you will get caught.
Absolutely. I mean, so tell me, what are those 3 habits that you have on regular basis or a daily basis?
Continuous learning, continuous learning, continuous.
And how do you make out time for that?
No, I think that is now it has become a default habit. So everywhere I see, that's what I always used to say. Rich people have got big libraries. So
Wow. Rich people have got big libraries.
poor people have got big televisions. Okay. So big libraries, so important.
Yes.
Okay. That reading habit. Everywhere book should be there. Everywhere video should be there. It's all conditioning our mind. If we put our thoughts into that, it's a garbage in, garbage out. So if you are continuously feeding yourself with positive things and good informations and knowledge on a continuous basis, right? Automatically you need to win.
Yeah.
There is no other way. If you kill such thing, you make it, you need to fake it. But you should know you are fake.
Faking. And you have to make it.
Right? Then it should know that it's a process.
Yeah.
Okay. Otherwise, if you are day one, you can't become a Buddha already. Buddha was with the such of the wisdom, and he was going everywhere. And suddenly, when he landed below the Bodhi tree, his wisdom, he was able to get that this thing.
Yeah.
But it is not that Buddha went to everybody, we all will go and sit there up under the Bodhi tree, banyan tree, we think wisdom will come, nothing will come. It's true. So,
Yeah, it's a mindset, and then investing that time.
you need to be in the search mode.
Search mode.
Search it, you will find.
I've been on that.
Ask you will get.
Exactly. Yeah.
Not get your loper. Search. Okay. Happiness is a search. Okay.
Yes. I mean, on that point, I remember you guided me because I came to you and said that reading books is not my thing. I am surrounded by people who love to read books. My whole family does, and that's where you guided me, gave me a solution which was so brilliant. The audiobooks, which is amazing because something I can listen to it in the car, maybe in the walk, or my, time that are any extra times that I have. So,
Central is very different. So I cannot read, at least in the initial stage. Now I have started reading.
yeah.
Okay. The initial stage I cannot.
Yeah.
Okay. But the that time the audio helped.
Yes.
Then I got into that learning more. Once it learning more, now then you observe every form of learning.
Yes. True. I mean, for me, it's a very audio-visual kind of learning. Like, I have learned so much from you. I've been listening to you, your talks, your on stage or having conversations with you. I mean, I'm one of those blessed ones where I got to spend a lot of time and learning from you on those one-to-one conversations. But everyone doesn't have people like you in the inner circle.
You can find their own answer. Knowledge and wealth needs to be shared. Yes. It is one of the mandate for people who have got the knowledge and the wealth. Sure. Okay, it needs to be shared. Okay, with the people who are trying and wanting to come up. So many people have helped so that I have reached here. So I cannot go and thank them. Only way to thank them is to pass it on to the next level of people who is coming up. And there are not many people who are coming up. There are only few. Even if we give knowledge, they are not ready to receive it. So true. Okay, so whenever you find such person, that's why I'm saying those are very special.
Yeah, so true. Okay, coming back to the salons, how difficult do you think? I mean, opening salons might be easy, but operating salons and, for any beginner to even think about opening a salon and then operating it, how difficult it is as a task?
It is not difficult because there is no rocket science. Okay. I always used to say success is like knowing the combination to the number lock.
Wow.
If you put the number right, the lock will open. The lock won't mind whether you're a male or a female, black or white, educated or uneducated, rich or poor.
Yes.
So salon industry, we industry has got the retail industry. Salon is a service we take.
Yeah.
We take a restaurant business, or you take a what I call a typical shop. It sells product. Everything is there is a what you call how to identify the right location, how to have the interior decoration, that how to stock the product, how to present, do visual merchandising for the people, how to recruit people, how to train the people, how to promote that you are there, and how to make the videos. Today it is all we are the SR tag or the digital. Yes, everything has to be digitally captured, and that is where the amplification happens. All this is one number. Yeah. Look at what people are doing and then do that, then you're automatically your blended is success. Yeah. That's what franchising is all about. Yeah. Franchising is what naturalists have done and learned the business in a particular way. Yes. And we are sharing that knowledge to the people along with that branding, because customer already knows as naturalists is there. And along with that same thing is that whether it is a McDonald's, whether it is a Pizza Hut, whether it is a naturals, his story is same. Yes. So that's how the works. I favorably call it as CCI, which is one of my favorite. It's called Copy, Customize, Innovate.
Copy, Customize?
Innovate.
Okay.
This is a free plan. Whenever you say something good in other things. Mm-hmm. Earlier when I was young, I think I was told that copying is wrong, because when it means copy means you copy the other student and copy this thing. So we were told copying is wrong. So that stuck to me for a long time, and I wanted everything to be new. Yeah. And I really, no. Copying is a benchmark thing. Okay. Yeah. Copying is when something is good is happening in somewhere, we copy that.
Yeah.
Okay. And then customize it. Don't just copy like that, because then it became a copycat. Yeah. So customize it plus innovate.
Yeah.
Then you have a formula which is very different. Yes. So now when I look at something from a Hong Kong exhibition, yes, I will copy it. Something I'm going in the trade, something I'm seeing in your room.
Yes.
Okay. Something You are seeing, observing in a person. It can be a television show. It can be a retail outlet. It can be on your travel. Look at something, take one from here, take one from there, take one from here, take one from here, put them together. Suddenly people will say, oh, you are genius. I am not a genius. I have only little more curious than others. The most important city required is curiosity.
Yeah.
You should not be childish. Should be childlike. You don't require a new pair of eyes. You require a new pair of limbs. Okay. Put it to that and start looking at the world. You have a completely new picture. Copy, customize, elevate. I think that's something which is a great formula, IPS.
I just love it. And a last question before we call it off, sir. One thing that I've, right from beginning, you were the first person who I ever heard talking about creating women entrepreneurs. And this is something you've been believing in and you've passed that buck to me as well. I mean, that's something I live on. So what made you think differently with women and why women?
No, I think it was started off with September 19th, 1979. My father died. Next day morning, my mother called all 6 of us, and the youngest at 12, the eldest brother at 34, 4 more siblings in between. And she said, from today, I'm going to be a father and mother. I did not even get a grasp of what she is trying to say. All I could understand is family subpaid. But for the next 35 years, she did exactly that. Slayed the role of father and mother. Ensured 6 children are not only safe but also successful. She was a 9th standard when she came to Tamil Nadu. She don't even know English, don't even know Kannada. At 42-year-old, 6 children, stranded, 2.5 lakhs debt. She had all the reasons to cry, all the reasons to feel dejected, disappointed and start looking for sympathy. She did none of the above. She took life on her hand.
Wow.
And started ensuring that courage in action, that diary like we saw it in action. It is that which gave me the first time power of what a woman can be.
Wow.
Okay. Had it been my mother's death instead of my father's death, hypothetically, my father would have married another woman now. Because the society is constructed. Okay? And all these 6 children would have become delinquents. Would have become anti-father, anti-society. Because see how life equals. And that's how I saw the power. Then you see the world around me. In the 10th standard, 9 out of 10 toppers are girls.
Wow.
12th standard, 8 out of 10 the toppers are girls. College is 7 out of 10 toppers are girls. Then real life scar, they go and join a work. They feel that they should only play a secondary role. Okay, they can only do some roles, not all. And then they get married. A couple of babies. And something called the theory of missing even. Women disappear from this world. Okay, they think that their job is to make babies, take care of the family, cooking, even if they dress for the family, cook for the family, they pray for the family, they shop for the family, they never take care of themselves. This is a gross injustice which is happening, and the society is constructed like that. They have been told, you can't have your own name, you have to have your father's name, or you have to have your mother's, husband's name. You can't have your name. I'm saying the role of the mother, both physically and emotionally, is far more in bringing up the child, but she is forgotten. Why is this happening? Okay, this is my question, and then I saw the go back and this world is made by men, for men. This is one sentence, but the most important sentence is coming now, which is, it is not a conspiracy, it is a data bias. I used to think it is a conspiracy, it is a data bias. In the first few of the piano, when it is created, the pianists are all men. When you go and identify why it is happening, these keyboards were favoring only the male in terms of size and the pressure. It was not favoring women. When they were trying to make the piano, women were not coming.
Yeah.
Okay, because of the absence of women, the piano was created like that. Then only they changed it. When the seat belt was first created, all the mannequin and the test was made on the with men. So then they saw there were accident happening and women were still getting hurt. Then they went and corrected it. So many things like that. The problem was data bias. Data bias can be answered only by data. So women needs to show up their hand and say as per their position. Authorities and responsibilities are never given. It is taken. When you go to politicians, before some time if you go and ask what is a cricket player, means only Virat Kohli, Mahendra Singh Dhoni and Sachin Tendulkar will come to your mind.
Yeah.
Today if you say cricket players, Smriti Mandhana, Arvind Bidgaur and Denimar Rodgers. That's how the world has changed because data is now in favor of the Indian women cricket. So like that in every field women needs to show up. If women show up, authorities and responsibilities are never given, it is taken. Women are not ready to take authorities and responsibilities. They are wanting to play secondary role. They want to say, I attach something. They want to play safe. They want to stay at it. This is not a thing that is wrong. So nobody, when men are going to make it is like telling the lion, I am a vegetarian. So please don't eat me. So to lion, it will be going and telling the men folks at home, see, you have to take care of me. What does that fellow will do? They will eat you or you.
Yeah.
So I think it is up to you to take the responsibility. It is up to you to take authority. Money and power in the hands of good people will build a great country. Money and power in the hands of men will destroy a great country. Money and power in the hands of women will build a great country. I believe the future is female. I believe the money and power should go in the hands of women. It is good for home, it is good for country, it is good for world as well. That's why I'm a big fan of women entrepreneurs, women power, women every day. Starting from my mom, starting looking at everywhere, and that's how I control.
Thank you so much, CK. I mean, a pleasure. I think this whole thing is going to stay with me for the longest time, and it couldn't have been a better way of having my first podcast, and I exactly were why it had to be with you. So thank you so much. Thank you so much.